after the earthquake, a fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still small voice. 1 Kings 19:12. We often search for God in thunder, miracles, and signs. But the true miracle lies in the quiet. The divine does not compete with noise. It waits patiently in silence. Elijah discovered this truth on the mountain. The voice of God was not in the storm, not in the fire, but in the stillness that followed. That still small voice is not a sound, it is a knowing. A whisper meant only for the soul. It does not shout, it invites. It does not command, it guides. In a world full of notifications and noise, the art of listening has become sacred again. The inner voice cannot be heard when the mind is loud. It emerges when we quiet ourselves enough to notice. I once sought guidance everywhere, books, teachers, signs, until one night, in frustration, I turned everything off. No phone, no music, no searching, just silence. I asked inwardly, what do I already know? And then, a phrase rose from within. Trust the peace, not the pressure. That was not my mind speaking. It was the still small voice of spirit. The inner teacher that whispers truth when we stop striving. This voice is never anxious, never harsh. It speaks through peace. Sometimes it says no, even when things look perfect. Sometimes it says go, when fear tells us to stay. Jesus knew this voice well. High spy, he often withdrew into quiet places, not to speak, but to listen. He said, I only do what I see the Father doing. This was not a metaphor. It was communion. You and I are invited into that same communion to recognize that the still small voice is within us. It is not the voice of fear, but of peace. And when we follow peace, we never lose our way. If this message nourished your heart, please take a moment to like this video. It helps more people find it. Subscribe for more reflections that nourish the soul. And if you feel led, consider supporting this ministry of light and hope on Ko-fi to help it continue. The link is in the description below. For more guided reflections, please visit our blog. The link is also in the description below. Remember, the still small voice is not the voice of fear, but of peace.